rebuilt, replaced, restored, reproduced, refurbished, remanufactured, and the list goes on. Are you confused yet? Let's start with reproduction. In order for a part to qualify as a reproduction, it should be as close to the original as possible. That doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be manufactured as the original. It just needs to look like the original. An illustration would be very helpful. In 1961, on the Impalas, you have a lot of rear quarter moldings, and these moldings are consistent in size from the front all the way to the back. Consequently, it's an easy part to have formed, and the cost of tooling is a lot less than if it were stamped out. Originally, the 61 moldings were stamped. However, the reproductions were what was called a roll formed. This again was to save on the tooling. But when they're both finished, you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Therefore, this qualifies as a reproduction part. The next logical step is a replacement part. For instance, every car came with a battery, and in the original batteries, they were tar top and acid based. That means you could recharge them so long as you put in acid on a periodic basis. Currently, all batteries are what we would call freedom batteries or non-serviceable batteries. They're safer, and you don't have to worry about acid or have to worry about servicing them. An original tar top battery would be what came with the car, but because it's a safety item, current batteries, which are much safer, can be used and are accepted, but that would be considered a replacement part. In other words, it is a functioning piece, but not an exact replica of the original. Remanufactured, rebuilt, refurbished, and restored, for all intents and purposes, mean the same thing. An original part that has been restored to its original function or look. For example, a remanufactured generator is an original GM generator that has been disassembled and completely gone through and reassembled with new components. In the case of the generator, you're probably going to replace the bearings and brushes. Typically, a remanufactured part is one step above a rebuild. A rebuilt or refurbished product will work properly, but more than likely it would not be painted to show condition. That is, it wouldn't be restored. For instance, you can stop in at a Napa Auto Parts store and can pick up a starter. They would probably sell you an original starter that has been rebuilt, but the paint job, well, it's not that good. In other words, you'd still have to restore it. When it comes to non-mechanical parts, such as moldings, you typically refer to these as being restored rather than remanufactured or rebuilt. Again, you're starting out with an original GM product, but it's being restored to the condition it was when GM first made it. For instance, if it's an aluminum molding, it will be picked and filed and reanodized so that you can get that beautiful original luster. I hope this gives you a better idea of what we mean by these terms whenever we use them. As you can see, no matter your needs, we can do it all. You can make any type of parts inquiry if you'd like by emailing the email address on the screen, or give us a call at 407-886-1963 to speak with one of our original Chevy Parts experts, and let us help you get your classic Chevy dream car on the road today.